Good morning, viewers. This is Global Entertainment News TV. I am your host, Busola, and welcome to our newspaper review segment. Let's start with the punch. ACF suspend chairman as an Afenifere orders back president. ACF suspend chairman as Afenifere orders back president. To the next. Tinubu inherited Buhari economic policy. Ohaneze, Ebert order replies ACF. Tinubu inherited Buhari's economic policies. Ohaneze, Ebert order replies ACF. To the next. Ekpa terror charges. FG presses for extradition as IPOB disowned Biafra agitator. FG presses for extradition as IPOB disowned Biafra agitator. To the next. PDP postpones NEC meeting as North Central insists on chair. PDP postpones NEC as North Central insists on chair. To the next. 21 states enroll for AFDB Greek scheme. 21 states enrolls for AFDB 850 billion naira Greek scheme. To the next. FG governors decide on state police next week. FG governors decides on state police next week. On to the next. Syria grid collapse. NEC panel to boost power generation in state. NEC panel to boost power generation in state. On to the next. Lagos, 3 trillion naira 2025 budget prioritizes infrastructure, tourism. Lagos, 3 trillion naira 2025 budget prioritizes infrastructure, tourism. To the next. Visiting. US-based Nigeria brought 9 drugs before death, says police. US-based Nigeria brought 9 drugs before death, says police. To the next. Winners get 77 million naira in Zenith Bank Tech Fair. Winners get 77 million naira in Zenith Bank Tech Fair. That's all for the punch. We move now to the Vanguard. Presidency mom. DHQ thrilled over arrest of Simon Ekpa, 4 others. Presidency mom. DHQ thrilled over arrest of Simon Ekpa, 4 others. To the next. 2025. Why we are proposing 3 trillion naira budget, says Sanwo-Olu. Why we are proposing 3 trillion naira budget, says Sanwo-Olu. To the next. Tax reform. We will be on side of Nigeria, says NASS. We will be on side of Nigeria, says NASS. To the next. Ogoni 4 versus Ogoni 9. The blame game continues 30 years after. Ogoni 4 versus Ogoni 9. The blame game continues 30 years after. To the next. We strongly support Tinubu reforms, says IMF MD. We strongly support Tinubu's reforms, says IMF MD. To the next. 2/3 of households lack money for healthy food, says MBS survey. 2/3 of households lack money for healthy food, says MBS survey. To the next. Reps reject bill on 6-year single tenure for president, governors. Reps reject bills on 6-year single tenure for president, governors. To the next. NASS okays Tinubu fresh request for $2.2 billion external loan. NASS okays Tinubu fresh request for $2.2 billion external loan. On to the next. 2024 CAF Award. Nigerian women dominate with 15 nominations. Nigerian women dominate with 15 nominations. That's all for the Vanguard. We move now to the Guardian. Grassroots neglect mediocrity strip Nigeria of youthful population edge. Grassroots neglect mediocrity strip Nigeria of youthful population edge. On to the next. Sanwo-Olu present 3 trillion naira budget to Assembly. Sanwo-Olu present 3 trillion naira budget to Assembly. To the next. Senate reviews law okays life imprisonment for drug traffickers. Senate reviews law okays life imprisonment for drug traffickers. On to the next. address internal conflict or face 2027 defeat, Bode George warns PDP. Address internal conflict or face 2027 defeat, Bode George warns PDP. On to the next. Governors. National Assembly agrees on constitution review. Governors. National Assembly agrees on constitution review. To the next. Atiku. LCCI fought Tinubu's 1.7 trillion naira fresh loan amid lawmakers' swift approval. Atiku. LCCI fought Tinubu's 1.7 trillion naira fresh loan amid lawmakers' swift approval. On to the next. Ekpa. Ohanaeze. DHQ loud pro-Biafra agitator arrest, hopefully for region's peace. Ekpa. Ohanaeze. DHQ loud pro-Biafra agitator arrest, hopefully of region peace. On to the next. NNPC scouts financiers for 5,120-kilometer pipeline amid $2.9 billion refinery repairs. NNPC scouts financiers for 5,120-kilometer pipeline amid $2.9 billion refinery repairs. On to the next. 71% of households adversely affected by food price hike, says MBS. 71% of households adversely affected by food price hike, says MBS. That is all for The Guardian. We move now to The Nation. Tinubu, relief measures for the poor, small businesses to goes on. Tinubu, relief measures for the poor, small businesses to go on. To the next. Tax reforms designed to further stimulate the economic. Tax reform designed to further stimulate the economic. On to the next. DHQ, EPA's arrest in Finland, victory for anti-terror battle. DHQ, EPA's arrest in Finland, victory for anti-terror battle. To the next. House of Reps throws out 6 years single-term bills for president. House of Reps throws out 6 years single-term bills for president. To the next. Senate approved 1.77 trillion naira external loan request. Senate approved 1.77 trillion naira external loan request. On to the next. BIOs support for MSME orders crosses $5 billion. BOI support for MSME orders crosses $5 billion. To the next. 3 states get ultimatum to decide on state police. 3 states get ultimatum to decide for state police. On to the next. Sanwo-Olu proposed 3.05 trillion naira 2025 estimate. Sanwo-Olu proposed 3.05 trillion naira 2025 estimate. That is all for our newspaper review segment. Thank you for joining us today. Be sure to join us again tomorrow, same time, same station. Don't forget to like, share, and follow for more news and updates on Global Entertainment News. Have a blessed day.